Does everyone have their leaf ready for today? Good job. So today we're going to learn about the anatomy of a leaf, like what makes up a leaf. I have a leaf here as well. These are the 4 different parts of a leaf that we are going to learn today. We have a leaf blade, a mid-rib, a vein, and a stalk. I'm going to show you where these are at, and then I would like you guys to show me where they're at on your leaf. So we have a stalk, okay? So I'm going to show you my stalk. So my stalk is right here. What attaches the leaf to the stem or to the branch. You have a midrib. The midrib is in the center of the leaf. I want you guys to remember midrib is like middle of the leaf. Midrib. You have veins. You can see the veins of the leaf, just like I have veins in my arm. And then leaf blade. Leaf blade is the stuff that's in between the veins, the green part of the leaf. You have the leaf blade, the midrib, the vein, and the stalk. So I'm now going to select a student, and I would like you to point out as many parts of your leaf that you can find. Start off with P.
The midrib is the middle of the leaf.
Yeah.
And the leaf blade. I think I don't have one.
You have the leaf blade. Do you see any veins in there? Are there any veins? Are there any lines going through it?
Here.
Really?
And the stalk is in the top one, but I break it.
You broke it. Oh, she broke the stalk right off. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, good job, P. Oh, I like Dino's leaves. Dino's leaves are looking good. Dino, would you like to show me your leaf? Really beautiful leaf. What color is that?
Purple.
Purple. Can you find any parts of your leaf? The midrib, the stalk, the veins, the leaf blade?
This is a midrib.
Yeah, you have a really big midrib. Do you see veins inside of the leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are the veins darker than the leaf or lighter than the leaf?
Lighter.
Lighter. Good job. I really like that leaf. It's a really cool leaf. Did you find it outside?
Yeah.
I really like it. Let's have Charm. Let's see that leaf. You have veins or midribs? What do you have on your leaf?
A midrib, vein, and a stalk.
Yeah. So you have a stalk and a midrib. See any veins?
Yes.
What color are they?
Light green.
Light green. Okay. I like the leaf. Let's get one more leaf. Nakmin?
Here.
Yeah, what is that called?
Midrib.
Midrib. And where's your stalk? Can I see your stalk?
Here.
Good job. What color are your veins?
A little green and yellow.
A little green and yellow. Perfect. I really like your leaf. So I'm going to show you guys a few of my leaves now. So once again, this is the first leaf I showed you. This one's a really good example because it has a really prominent stem, a midrib, tons of veins. Look at the veins on mine. The veins really pop out and give it texture. And you can see the veins through this side a little bit, but if you ever want to look at a leaf's veins, it's better to flip it over to the back side. Then I have a leaf like this. This is kind of one I found on the ground. Looks like Dino's leaf. Dino's is a little bit more green though. And you can actually see the veins here. One thing I would like you guys to notice between these 2 leaves, I have 2 leaves right here. Veins on this one, you see how they look like branches? They look like branches of a tree. They're branching off in all different directions on this leaf. On this leaf, I have a midrib. But the veins are all going in the same direction, away from the midrib. So when you're looking at leaves, you can always look at the different types of veins, the midribs, the stalk. Everyone has different looking stalks. So we're going to learn really quickly about simple versus compound leaves.
Most plants have simple leaves, which means they have a single blade coming off the stalk. Each leaf grows from a bud. Other plants have compound leaves made up of individual leaflets.
As was said, the simple leaf, you can see the bottom of the leaf, right where the stem connects. So if you guys look at your leaf, look at your stems, the bud is what connects it to the branch. A simple leaf is 1 leaf per bud. So this 1 leaf would have 1 bud. But compound leaves, I have a compound leaf here, and some of you at home might have compound leaves, is you have 1 stem and then a bunch of leaflets connected. So you can see these leaves all share the same stem. So this would be a compound leaf. Now I'm gonna call on 2 students, and all you gotta let me know is if you have a simple leaf or a compound leaf. Can I see your leaf real quick?
Okay.
Do you think you have
a compound leaf.
a compound leaf? Do you have a bud? Is there any buds?
Yes.
Yeah. Where are the buds? Can you hold it up to the camera so everyone can see? I wish I had a bud. Beautiful. So you have a single bud and then it branches off into many leaflets. Min Con? Let's see your leaf. Whoa. Do you think it's a compound or a simple leaf?
A compound.
Compound leaf. Why do you think it's a compound leaf?
Because it has many leaves.
Do you know what that's called when a compound leaf has many leaves? It's right there on the bottom of the screen. It's called a leaf. Leaflet, yeah, so you have a bunch of leaflets. Perfect. We're gonna do a little bit of matching. I have 3 readings on the left side, so read them very quickly. I'm gonna give you guys about 15, 20 seconds to read them, and then we're gonna match them to the pictures.
Leaves that look like hands, they can be simple or compound.
Perfect. And do you know what picture it is? 1, 2, or 3?
Picture?
Yeah, 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Okay, everyone show me on their screens. Do you guys think it's 1 or 2? I'm looking at everyone's video. 2, I see a 2s. Seeing a lot of 2s. It's number 2. Good job, guys.
Many pine trees grow in cold places. Their needles are thin and pointed to shake off snow.
I would like everyone to hold up their fingers. What do you guys think needles? What picture is needles? 1, 2, or 3? I'm seeing a lot of 3s on this screen. Yes, guys, needles is number 3. This would belong to a pine tree, and they grow in very, very cold climates. Then we got variegated.
A variegated leaf has spots of different colors, which come from chemicals inside the leaf.
Good job. And what colors do you see? So we only have 1 picture left. What picture is a variegated leaf?
Number 1.
Number 1. And what colors do you see in that leaf?
I see pink and a bit green.
Yeah, so there's pink, there's purple, green, there's all these different colors, and those are all different chemicals within the leaf. Good job. I'm going to ask a bonus question. What chemical is in leaves that make it green?
Chlorophyll.
Yeah, chlorophyll. Good job. That's what makes leaves green. And we're going to learn about that a little bit more later. Can anyone tell me what type of leaves are in this picture? Needles. Exactly. Needles. What are on top of these needles?
Snow is on top of the needles.
Yeah, snow. Perfect. And one thing about snow, I want everyone to raise their hand if they've ever picked up a big jug of water, a lot of water. Now, was this jug of water light or was it heavy? Was it hard to pick up? Or was it easy? Was it a piece of cake?
A little easy.
A little easy. Okay.
Hard.
Hard. Yeah. Water is one of the heaviest things. These leaves have to hold up a lot of snow. But because they're so tiny, let's look back at the little picture. Look at picture number 3. The leaves are tiny and very thin, which means not too much snow can sit on top of them. If this tree had really, really big leaves, there'd be so much snow on top of the tree that the tree would fall over. Even pine trees, the ones I showed you on this slide, sometimes there's so much snow that builds up on top of them, they actually fall over and die. So that's why the needles are so tiny and thin. It's so it doesn't have to hold up so much snow. So you would find needles in a very cold climate. This is a different type of climate that you would find in elephant ear. Look at both of these images, and I would like you guys to figure out why this plant has such big leaves. And why do you think this leaf is so big?
I think because it can hold many heavy things.
Okay, so it can hold very heavy things. Anyone else have a reason why this leaf would be so big?
Because when it's rain very hard.
Yeah, so it's perfect. These live in areas that it rains a lot. These leaves act like an umbrella, and these plants live where it's really, really wet. And it's actually so wet that the roots will stay so wet they might rot and go bad, like a bad vegetable or a bad fruit. So these plants have developed really, really big leaves to help protect them from too much rain. Anyone know a forest has a lot of rain?
The forest that has many rain is a rainforest.
Yeah, a rainforest. Another place you'll find them is in a wet land where there's a lot of water, And another reason why these leaves are so big is leaves do something called photosynthesis. And we're going to be learning about that completely next class. Plants need sunlight, and these big leaves allow them to capture a lot of sunlight to produce food. So that's another reason why elephant ears have such big leaves, because there'd be these tall trees above them that block out the sun. So they have to be super big to absorb enough sunlight to survive. So those are the two reasons: to keep themselves dry from heavy rain, so they can get sunlight inside of a rainforest. So I'm going to read Changing Color to you guys. Changing color. These get their green color from chlorophyll, which they use to make food. When leaves rest in the autumn, the chlorophyll fades away, revealing the reds and yellows of the other chemicals in the leaf. We're all as a class going to say chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah, chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Good job.
Chlorophyll.
Perfect. Good job. So yeah, so these leaves, I have a green leaf right here. It has chlorophyll inside of it. And this is what plants need to produce food. This leaf right here has fallen off of the tree. It has no more chlorophyll. So now you can see the chemicals inside of the leaf, these yellow, orangey chemicals inside the leaf that were needed. You couldn't see them because there's too much chlorophyll inside of the leaf. And the leaves you see in the picture currently are beautiful reds, yellows, oranges, and that's what you would see in autumn when the chlorophyll leaves the plant because there's not enough sunlight to continue to do photosynthesis, and then it becomes winter and all the trees go dormant, especially in certain climates. Where I am from, all the trees will lose their leaves except for the pine trees, the ones with the needles. Let's do a little overview. So I'm gonna have each student, you're gonna read the question and then tell me. Let's have someone do number 1. Raise your hand if you would like to answer number 1.
The snow.
Yeah, the snow. The snow is really heavy, so that's why pine trees have needles for leaves. To help the tree reduce weight during heavy snow or wind. Let's have someone do number 2.
An environment that rains a lot.
Yeah, what's an environment that rains a lot? Can you name one for me?
Rainforest.
A rainforest, perfect. And then the other one was a wetland. So wetlands or rainforest because of the wet environment. What are the 4 parts of a leaf? Let's see if anyone can memorize the 4 parts of the leaf. Remember, everyone has a leaf at home if you need to look at it to remember. Glenn? Okay.
Leaf, blade, midrib, then stalk.
Perfect. Yeah, the 4 parts of a leaf are the leaf blade, midrib, vein, and stalk. Next time you go outside, I'd like you guys to start to think about like what the difference is between a simple and a compound leaf, and see what the veins look like. Each leaf has different veins, colors. If you guys can go home and find like a really cool colored leaf and bring it in, that would be awesome, just so we can see different chemicals inside the leaves. So why are most leaves green?
Because they have chlorophyll.
Yeah, chlorophyll. You want to say chlorophyll with me one more time? Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Perfect, yeah. They have chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is used for photosynthesis. And tomorrow we're going to be learning about photosynthesis and respiration of leaves. Why do trees and plants need leaves? So today we learned about how to identify a leaf, a simple leaf versus a compound leaf. We learned about the midrib, the veins, the leaflets. But tomorrow we'll be learning what the leaves are doing for the plant. So all I would like you guys to do tonight is make sure you reread pages 12 and 13 in your book named Food Factories. I would recommend reading that before we start tomorrow, just so you guys have a basic understanding of photosynthesis and respiration bees. We're going to be going into some detail tomorrow, and tomorrow's class is going to be a little bit more technical than today's when it comes to like